Welcome to my channel. It's called Lunasa. In this channel, we do a deep dive into the writings of Florence Scovel Shinn, and for this video, I will explain what it's like when you have freed your subconscious mind. Now, your subconscious mind is one of three levels of the mind, as explained by Florence Scovel Shinn. The subconscious mind is power, and power without direction. It does not tell you what to do. It has no opinion of its own. It truly believes you. It trusts you. So whatever messages get down into the subconscious mind, it believes it and it acts on it and it makes it happen. It's incredibly powerful. Now, there are two other levels of the mind. One is the conscious mind. The conscious mind is what often programs or impresses the subconscious mind and gets ideas down there. The problem, though, is that the conscious mind is full of doubt and fear and worry and anxiety and lack and limitations, and it's an incredibly problematic part of our mind. And when those things get down there, the subconscious mind just has to accept it and has to work with it. And that's what it uses its power to make happen. But our goal is always to impress the subconscious mind with the God mind. That's at the heart of all the affirmations. To be able to access the God mind and use the God mind to start impressing the subconscious mind, to start reprogramming it, because it thinks incredibly different from the conscious mind, and its messages are what we want to get down in the subconscious mind. Now, Florence wrote in her book, The Game of Life and How to Play It, that when you have overcome the world's vibration, the negativity, the conscious mind, you function in the fourth dimensional realm, and there is only perfection, completion, and life and joy. It's an extraordinary place when your God mind and your subconscious mind are the ones tightly connected and you have overcome the conscious mind. Now, it does look different. It does feel different. It's not so much that what you have in mind to manifest will just pop into existence. No, it's about bringing your heaven down on your earth. And so when you have successfully trained your subconscious mind with your God mind, you'll feel it. When you're now functioning from your God mind, you will feel it. So let's explain a few things about what it's like. Florence writes in chapter 6 that the almighty superconscious mind, it will flood the subconscious mind with love. When you have truly accessed the God mind and you have truly impressed the subconscious mind with the God mind, also called the superconscious mind, when that connection is strong, it's like there is a flood of love all over you. You are flooded with the sense of love. You feel loved. You feel like you are in love with life. Life just looks and feels extraordinary. You look out at the world and you look out around you, and everything just looks bright. Everything looks brighter. And your future starts to look bright too. And it all just feels so magical. It's like things start to shimmer and shine, and you just have this feeling of love, this look of love wherever you look. You look at the sky and you say, has it ever looked this beautiful? You're eating dinner. Has this ever tasted so good? Each moment just becomes extraordinary and enchanted. Whether you're at work or in the kitchen or walking home, it just all feels really good and you're flooded with that love. If you're working, you will feel the love for what you're doing. There will be an incredible flow, an incredible joy, an incredible bliss. Ideas will come, ideas will flow, and you can't believe what you're accomplishing. When you're at home or around people, you had no idea that life could be this good, that moments could still be this special. You have fallen back in love with your life, and it's extraordinary. One of my favorite songs about this topic is by the Carpenters called Top of the World. I'm always struck by how well they describe this fourth dimensional state of mind where everything is just gorgeous. And so I wanted to share with you the lyrics. They sing, "Such a feeling's coming over me. There is wonder in most everything I see. Not a cloud in the sky, got the sun in my eyes. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's a dream. Something in the wind has learned my name, and it's telling me that things are not the same. In the leaves of the trees and the touch of the breeze, there is a pleasing sense of happiness for me. Life, it feels like a game. It feels like a dream. It feels playful and delightful, and you are light as air floating, or you are just deep and grounded and safe, and you just feel so good. So, when the almighty superconscious has truly been activated in your life, it will flood your subconscious with love. It will flood you with love. And Florence also writes that you'll have a feeling of relief. The heat and the heaviness of the stress and the pressure and the worries of your life, of this moment, of these conditions you're in, of these circumstances, they will all just be rolled away. You've cast the burden to the Christ within, and you now go free. You're no longer carrying the burden on your shoulder, and you feel the relief. You are laid to rest. The breath you're holding, you can now breathe again. You can breathe easy. You can exhale. And you believe the very best, which is a characteristic of the God mind. It dreams for you that you'd be astounded by. And it almost feels too good to be true. So when you start to believe the very best, you start to really function in the God mind. And then you also know that you are supported and you are loved, and that there is an infinite intelligence, which is how Florence describes God, that is at work, that will work it out for you. And you just get to be still and see the salvation and witness it all happen. Florence also says that there's a feeling of harmony. When you start to see that things are all just working out for you and all just coming together, Florence says, think of music. There's a rhythm and a flow and a beauty and a movement to it. And it just starts to release fourth dimensional qualities into your life, and it releases you from bondage. It makes wonderful things seem possible and easy to accomplish. So, when you are truly working in the God mind, living in the God mind, being in the God mind, when that has truly flooded your subconscious mind, you'll be dancing in the streets. You'll be dancing walking home. You'll be dancing at your office. You'll be dancing in your kitchen. You will be dancing and twirling and enjoying yourself as you go through your life. Because it's truly something that is wonderful. You're vibing differently, you're moving differently. There is a harmony to you. No longer is there disharmony, no longer is there disorder. You just are enjoying yourself as you move through your life and through your day. Everything you have to do just takes on. It's like there's music, your favorite music playing, and you are humming and vibing and dancing and enjoying it. It's truly something special. You know, one of my favorite verses in the Bible comes from the book of Ephesians, chapter 3, where Paul writes, "May you have the power to understand, as all God's people should, how deep, how wide, how high, and how long the love of God really is. And may you experience the love of Christ. And because of this, you are filled with the fullness of love and power that comes from God." Like when you are working with the God mind, when you are living in the God mind, when you access the God mind and the superconscious mind, and when that is what's impressing your subconscious mind, you will be filled with that fullness of life and power. You will understand the depths of that love, the height of the love, the breadth of that love. It will be extraordinary to you. It's greater than you will ever understand, but you will start to feel it. So when you do your affirmations right, when you've cast the burden, when you are speaking right, you can tell. When you practice right thinking and right speaking, you can tell. When you are now connected to God and working with the God mind, and when that is what is connecting to your subconscious mind, flowing down into it, you will know. It's in how you see the world, how you hear the world, how you speak. It will be extraordinary. You have brought your heaven down to your earth. I also like in the Bible, John 1, because it says that our words are life. They speak life. And you will feel that life, that fullness of life in you. So our words are life. And then our words are a light. And the light is so strong that it will shine in the darkness of your life, in the hard times, in the negativity. It will shine and the darkness cannot overcome it. The light will win out. And John 1 establishes that our words are the beginning of something good. So if you wonder when the physical manifestations will happen, just know that your words begin something. Your words are the start of something. You've brought your heaven down to your earth, and now it will start to take on physical, tangible forms too. Florence even says that sooner or later comes the manifestations of good. And even the Carpenters, they add this to their song. Everything I want the world to be is now coming true, especially for me. So the idea that words are magical and they create things in your life should stick with you. But first of all, remember that your goal is to bring that heaven down to your earth. Focus on making sure that you stay in the God mind and that you stay in the superconscious mind and that you have that be what's dominating and controlling and in control as opposed to the conscious mind. As I explained, you can tell when that shift has happened. You can tell when you're dominated and controlled by the negativity and the doubt and the worry and the fear. You can feel it. You've always felt it. You can look back in your life and remember what it's like. And then you can truly tell when the God mind is in control, when you have started to think like God and move like God, and it's truly something special. You can definitely tell when you have reprogrammed your subconscious mind, when you are now functioning from the God mind and you have freed the subconscious mind from negativity. So in this channel, we just do deep dives into the work of Florence Scovel Shinn. She was a New Thought writer, a metaphysical writer who worked 100 years ago, but her ideas are as powerful and are as extraordinary as ever. So if you're new to Florence, these videos will introduce you to her ideas, and if you are a longtime reader of Florence, they will remind you of her ideas and the goodness that she has, and hopefully my perspective gives you something interesting to think about. I always put the links to Florence's writings in the description of my videos. You can go down there and see for yourself what her writing is all about. If you like these kinds of videos, if you want these kinds of videos in your subscription and just get them to you on a consistent basis, subscribe to the channel. I make videos regularly, and so you'll always have this kind of content. And if you have a comment for me, if you want to reach out to me, leave a message. I do see them and I really do reply. So that's a great way to get in contact with me and to say something to me about my videos or to have questions. Just go for it. I really enjoy the community that we have. And if you in particular like this video, give it a thumbs up. I do see those and it lets me know that you truly value this kind of video. So, yeah, like, comment, subscribe. It's all good. Because if you like the content about Florence Scovel Shinn, if you like doing deep dives, if you like thinking about what she has to say, this is the channel for you. And as always, thank you so much for listening, and I will see you next time.